Hey everyone, it's Chad Kemp, your Alabama land agent. And if you're looking for a large home, multi-generational family situation, lots of outbuildings, pasture, mini farm, gardening, well, stay tuned and enjoy the video. This farm is 27 acres in Blountsville, Alabama. It's got 3 fields that you can see in this outline. But this is a huge house. We're talking about sustainable living. We're talking about maybe a sustainable farm. Maybe a multi-generational families could live here. There's areas to build on this property, not just there. This pasture is level as can be. So a lot of gardening opportunities and going here and put cattle, maybe like horses, maybe even a wedding venue. It's really neat. But this part of this home that you're seeing as we're panning to the left was built in after 1835, and you're going to see a picture of this of a wedding that was done in 1896 in front of this old section. But the main house was built in 1990s. But that's a barn there. It's got about 2,000 square feet area around it. Then you got this detached garage. Then you got a 2,400 square foot shop. But this was built after 1835, they say, by James Hendricks. And but this is a lot of historical factors in Blountsville. There's water parks. There are Locust Fork River, and you're going to see pictures of that around the 6 to 7 minute part of this video. So stay tuned to that. And of course, towards the end of the video, about the 7 to 8 minute into the video, you're going to see the shop. And you're going to see all the barns. But there's about 3,900 square feet in this house. And this main house was built in 1990. But you got a lot of tile, hardwoods. You got 3 fireplaces. One of those, and that's where we're going to go into the old part. And this is the stairs going upstairs to the 4 bedrooms and 2 baths up there. But down here, you got an office right there. It's kind of like a little area to kind of come into from outside. But this could be an office. Maybe you work from home. This could be an office for somebody. Maybe you like to read. Maybe make a good library, or possibly just a little small den. While the kids are watching, you can have your own privacy. But this is the master bedroom. We're gonna walk in. You got a linen closet to the left, and then you got double vanities. You got the tub shower combination in the master bedroom. But you have to understand, this was built in 1990s. And then you got this area, which is a laundry room, mud room. You got a shower, you got a bathroom, you got a sink. That's the hot water heater behind that door. It's a gas hot water heater. It's gas heat. And in this house, so you got this little area here. We're kind of trying to piece this together. You can walk in this section. There's about 3 ways you can go into the master bedroom, basically, through the office or through there. But we're gonna walk into the kitchen, and this is one of those fireplaces. It's 1 of 3. You got 2 in the main house, which I would assume work well. And then you have the old, which I probably wouldn't touch it because it's the old house. But you got a little deep freezer room over there for canning, or nice little pantry area if you wanted to use it for that. Then you got a stove that's gas. Then you got all these cabinet spaces if you like to can. What an opportunity to do that. Then you have a dining room. And if you don't use a dining room, you could use it for something else. I mean, it could be another office. It could be a she office, or or a small area to get away, or make it a play area for the kids. But that's the old fireplace of that old home that you're going to see in just a moment. And it's got an old porch, and you got magnolia trees back here, and you got a well back here underneath the magnolia right there. A lot of places to do orchards. If you wanted a peach orchard or an apple, or if you wanted to go in there and do a vineyard and have scupperdines and muscadines and grapes, you got so many areas to do that, and it won't interfere with everything. But that's the second fireplace here. Rock fireplace. You know, they got gas logs there because it's got gas. This house is natural gas. And fixing to walk in, and this is that house again. Built after 1835. This is a wedding out in 1896 in January. Look how neat this could be. This could be a man cave. This could be the getaway area to put your husband, boyfriend, say, get in there, do your own thing, leave me alone, I'm doing what I need to do. And you got a fireplace here. as you saw earlier. But it's got 4 rooms. You got 1 room there, the room that we're in. Then you got a bathroom in the middle, which is probably done in 1950s. Who knows? I don't know exactly the date on that, but I know it wasn't in the 1800s. Then you got this other room that we're going to walk into, but it'd be a great little man cave. Maybe you wanted a place where you could conduct business. Maybe you have a business. Maybe you have a trucking company. Maybe you have something that people have to come to the house, and you just don't want them to go in your house. Well, this could be that. You could go in here and decorate this, make this really neat, kind of cool, where they can come in, you can conduct business, and they can leave and never have to go in the main house. That door leads outside, and then there's another door that we're going to go.
I'm in here, bud.
That leads outside. So both of
I'm
those
filming in the
back doors
cabin. I'm about to come out.
Outside to the back porch. And
don't come in yet.
There's my son. He realized I got to get out of the way. But you got this porch out here, which is kind of neat. And then there's another little door off the porch that is like an area that you can store candy. Maybe you like to can that area right there. You could do that. But again, you got 2 wells, and there's some information in the links below. That's a big magnolia tree, and there's a well right there. But there's going to be some links down below that you can click that will take you to the exact listing on this, where you can see a Google map and you can see additional pictures. There'll be a brochure that will have the layout, but also in that brochure there's going to be some information that was written about this place and about the James Hendricks, and it talks about these 2 wells. But this is the flyover, just to kind of give you an idea how this ties together. But there's so many things in Blountsville that you can do in just Blount County. And you're gonna see that in just a moment. But you've got a lot of different things, and this is the road frontage. But you can kayak on the Locust Fort, which is only 5 minutes away from here. This bridge is 5 minutes away. You can walk down to this area and put a kayak and a canoe in and enjoy. Or go to Spring Valley Beach, which is 10 minutes away. I mean, look at that. That looks like fun to me. And it's just right here. And then in Blount County, you got the Palisades Park, which is between Oneonta and Cleveland. Then you got the covered bridges in Blount County. Just a lot of historical things about this area that bring a lot of people to this area. So a lot of people know that because of these things that you just saw about the Locust Fort River, about the Palisades Park. So there's opportunities to do weddings here, or have a venue, or just so many things that you could do here. But this is a huge magnolia tree. And then you have this well here. And in the notes in that it talks about dug wells. So that's what it says. Maybe these are dug wells. That's what it says in the notes that were taken, and you can see that in the brochure. But you've got this here where you got so many opportunities to do gardening. You got without interfering with the rest of the pasture. So, I mean, you could do gardening out in this area. You could do a vineyard. You know, there's already scupperdine vines there, so you could just add to that and do so many different things to it. Multiple garden opportunities and multiple areas to pasture. You know, one of the best ways to do if you have horses a lot of times is to cross fence and do rotation. You know, that's one way that helps preserve your pastures when you've got horses, is to actually go in there and to rotate them, so that way they don't actually hurt the overall quality of the grasses that you've got there. So that's one area that you could do that. Or you could say, well, I'm going to put horses here, I'm going to put cattle there, and then I'm going to do goats or whatever. You can do that. Now, this building to the right that you just see, it's not really going to stay with the property. It's going to be moved. But they haven't moved it yet, so you know, that's something that we can talk about. And it's got some historical features. You can ask me about that later, but because I don't know if it's going to stay. But this is a really big house. If you're looking for a big house, it's 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3,900 square feet. It's a lot of room to moving around. To the right you just saw was the well. We're going to walk by the well. This is the other well. And this is the aerial shot of, kind of give you an idea of the roof. They're metal roofs on these buildings. And we're going to walk in here. It's about 2,400 square feet shop. As you saw how the perimeter lays. Be great for a workshop, wood shop, metal shop. The concrete walls, as you can tell, they're block walls. Gas is in here. And there's a door on every end, as you can see. So you can bring a car in every door that you wanted to. Or you could section it off. So I'll work on a car over here. You know, I'm going to have my wood shop over here. I'm going to have my metal shop over here. You got areas to do that that's you know, would be purposed and could be very organized in a way. And be sure, if you want to come see this, call me, text me. The number's below. The number will be at the end of the video as well in the links below or in the information below. You need to look for that. This is a 2-car garage. It does have the roll-up doors. And then there's what I would call like a she shed back here, you know, that you could have a gardening tools, and you can have her stuff or maybe your stuff there. So it's got she shed opportunities, and of course you got a lot of areas that you could add more to that if you wanted to. But this is about a 2,000 square foot barn. As far as the perimeter of that goes, about 2,000 square feet, and you got a hayloft inside that. And then you got an area that's covered in on this side. It's a lean-to that's been closed in. Basically, it looks somewhat like this lean-to, but a little bit smaller. This lean-to area over here is bigger than the other side, but it's closed in on the other side. And then you've got this area here that's just a lot of opportunity to go in here. It needs to be cleaned up, but you got steps going up to the top. We're going to see the loft in just a second. And we do have another house on the property that's been sold separate that is available on an acre with another barn similar to this. And so that's another opportunity that you can buy. It's a fixer-upper. But we're going to take a look up here and let you kind of get an idea. But give me a call. This is just so neat. So many things you could do with this property. You know, multi-generational, sustainable living. You could grow crops. You can live on the farm and do a lot of things with it for your family. So give me a call. Be happy to show it to you. Thanks for watching the video, and always be sure to like, share, and subscribe, because we're always posting videos. And thanks for watching, and I really appreciate you guys. Y'all, you have a great day. Thank you.